Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Uncut Africa Live, a channel that brings you insight of African politics. The Ghana anti-LGBT bill, which was passed recently, has taken a center stage in every political discussion. Now, Ghanaians are waiting to see if the president of the country, which is Nana Addo, will sign the bill into law. A few days ago, the president released a letter in which the content of the letter did not sit down well with many Ghanaians. This has pushed Mr. Sam George, who drafted the bill, to reply to the president. I want us to watch this particular video of the reply. I will be back.
Tomorrow, we celebrate our 67th independence anniversary. And it is under the theme, Our Democracy, Our Pride. And I sit here and ask myself, what is the state of our nation? Are we proud of our democracy? Because, Mr. Speaker, when the president looks at us as a nation and tells us that he is more concerned about the so-called friends of Ghana, and for that reason, the sovereignty of this parliament is being called into question relative to the family values bill that we have passed. Mr. Speaker, I am truly worried the kinds of friends the president keeps. Because the president, Mr. Speaker, my friends will not blackmail me. My friends will not blackmail me with money. So if we are being told that today, and if you read the president's statement, he says that he is giving the friends of Ghana assurance that he is not going to hasten to accent to a bill that this sovereign parliament has passed on representing the will of the Ghanaian people. Mr. Speaker, it leaves me with just one quote that I am going to read with your permission from Marcus Garvey. Marcus Garvey says, "The Negro who lives on the patronage of philanthropists is the most dangerous member of our black society because he is willing to turn back the clock of progress when his benefactors ask him to do so. If the Negro is not careful, he will drink in all the poison of modern civilization and die from the effects of it." Mr. Speaker, let us urge our president to be mindful of cultural imperialism.
There is no official communication. I'm challenging them. There is absolutely no official communication from the IMF stating that they are withholding funding because of the bill. I'm challenging the finance ministry to put out the communication. There is none. It's a creation of the finance ministry. This whole loss of money is a creation of the finance ministry. The World Bank and IMF have not written to the government of Ghana. On the president's actions again lend credence to the fact that when Professor Techiwa Menu told us that she told the media on the 22nd of February that the president had asked them to go to court to fight the bill, it just makes you realize that she was speaking the truth. Is it not the same president who signed the E-levy into law when it was in court? Is it not the same president who sacked Dom Leveau even though that case was in court? Since when does the court stop the president from carrying out a constitutional function? There is no injunction against the president, and maybe the president doesn't know. In July last year, Nana Addo filed an injunction against Parliament from proceeding on this bill. A panel of the Supreme Court, led by the Chief Justice herself, Gertrude Tokono, delivered a 9-0 judgment in favor of us against the plaintiff, Nana Addo, saying that there was no basis to impose an injunction on Parliament and stop Parliament from carrying out its legislative function. The transmission of the bill to the president and his accent is still part of the parliamentary process. How can it be stopped? The president is clutching onto straws, but it will fail. The president must bear in mind that the people he owes allegiance to and the people he serves are not the so-called friends of Ghana that he's talking about. It's the people of Ghana.
I have already said that we are going to drag this issue maybe the whole year because there is some political strategy playing there. Where I normally have issue with the Ghana president is when Parliament passed the bill and it was supposed to be signed by the president, some government institutions like the finance ministry came out that if the president signed the bill, it's going to crumble Ghana economy. That is where I have problem. But as how Mr. Sam George is pushing it and how the other party, which is the MPP, are also taking it, that one is some political strategist stuff, because I don't think if Sam George, the party, he is in the opposition party, I don't think if their party come, this bill is going to be pushed, because they know most of them, that party also, when they come to power, they only depend on IMF and also foreign aid. So when his boss come, which is the Mr. Dramani Mahama, if he comes to power, I don't think this bill is going to be pushed like how he's pushing it now. Because the trick is, when now the current government, which is the NPP led by Nana Addo, when he signed the bill, is going to have an impact, because they solely depend on foreign aid and IMF. IMF is going to strike them. Their money, which was promised by the IMF, they haven't received all the money. They are still going to depend on that money. So if he signed the bill, it's going to have an impact on the economy. And if he don't sign, they are going to go to opposition, because majority of Ghanaians don't want the bill to be signed. That is the whole thing. So there is some political strategic stuff happening in there. But what I don't understand from the Ghana president is, why are we afraid? Because if we sign the bill, IMF is going to strike us, or US is going to put sanctions on Ghanaians. That is where I have my issue with. Because if we are not going to take our mandate, or we are not going to sign laws because of the fear of US, then we are not independent. Today is Ghana's Independence Day, and if we are still going to be scared of some country going to hold up sanctions against us because we have signed something we don't believe in, then I don't think we are really independent. That's why I have my problem. But if that the other situations with Mr. Sam George and the president of Ghana, that one is a different ball game together. But the president can give his reason of not signing the bill. I know he's a human rights attorney. He's a human rights attorney, and maybe he believes in people's human rights. So you can give your reasons. But if people are going to give us reason that you don't want to sign because there will be an economic impact, then I think that is going to be something Ghanaians have to be worried, because our sovereignty is going to be lie, or our sovereignty will lie on the mood of Americans. So if America decide you have done something wrong and so we want to sanction you, then that's the end of Ghana economy. That's what we want to portray to our upcoming generation, that we can't do anything on our own unless we do what US or IMF want us to do. That is something we have to throw it away. We have to be confident on ourselves. If we don't like something, whether they impose it on us or don't impose on us, we have to be able to reject it. And if you think this bill, majority of Ghanaians don't like it, then you know the people who chose you to be their leader don't like it, and you have to reject it. That is what we want. We don't want to hear if we do it, America will, no. That one, then it means we are still under slavery. Please, if you want to join us on Telegram, please go to my description box and click on the Telegram link. It will take you straight to Uncut Africa Live Telegram platform. Join us for us to discuss about the well-being of Africa. If today is also your first time coming to this channel, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification button so that anytime I upload any great content, you will be notified. You can also buy me coffee on buymecoffee.com. The link is also in my description box. If you click on it, you can donate something to support my cause of making Africa great again. I'm always your guy, Digrafta Mwako. Thanks for watching.